It is my pleasure today to introduce John Maytham to the world of coding and demonstrate just how easily accessible it is to any human being on this planet.
I'm accessing Minecraft via studio.code.org, which is a free program.
So you don't need all the complicated brackets and spaces and code. We're just using blocks to command the little guy how to get from point A to point B. All right, so over there's our instruction. You need to collect a boat. These are your tools over here. So at the moment we only have two. It's to move forward or to turn. So those are, you can use any of these repeatedly. So you're just going to drag it down and then you execute by saying run.
Execute by saying run. All right, there I am.
And then if you click show code, there you go. So if we were typing it, then that's what it would look like.
It would look like move forward, empty bracket, semicolon.
Even at universities across the world, they use block-based coding because it just makes it more accessible.
By dragging and placing blocks in this puzzle, you've created a set of instructions in a computer language called JavaScript. This code tells computers what to display on the screen. Everything you see and do in Minecraft also starts with lines of computer code like move forward. Boats are much easier than swimming in open water. Head to the end of the dock to hop aboard. I need to move forward and then I need to click it there.
There you go.
And then I need to run. Okay.
So
Now I need to turn right, reset and run.
Yay, he's jumping up and down with joy.
Why isn't it just turn right with a capital letter, empty bracket, semicolon, like it is with move forward?
So in the empty bracket, there's usually there's space for another variable. So later on you could move forward and we could indicate, for example, a speed at which to move forward.
Grab the oars and pilot your boat across the open seas to catch the cod. Well, then I must move forward, and I must move forward, or must I run?
This is exactly right. And they're going to introduce the shortcut after this. So one of the most important things with coding is that you test it almost immediately. Because sometimes if you just do a whole bunch of things, then you're not sure where you went wrong.
So we should be close.
Ta-da! So they introduce here what we call a loop, which is where you can repeat instead of putting down the lines of code, you can just tell the computer to repeat it. You drag the move forward into that slot.
Into there. Okay. And
so then it will just repeat move forward all around. Oh. And he's jumping up and down in the boat again. Have a look at the code.
The code, wow. This is kind of easy, but this is not how people write code. People write code by knowing that you have to go repeat and then use a capital U for the until and a capital G for the goal.
Each of the coding, the ideas are exactly the same, but the syntax, and they use the word syntax, is what is different. To learn the basics of code, block-based is really useful because it introduces you to the idea of using a variable and using a loop.
There's a Nautilus shell hidden somewhere. Explore the shipwreck to reach the chest.
Yeah, so they've given us a bit of starter code, so let's just run it. Okay. You can always run it and run it and run it again. Uh-oh.
No, he's being swallowed by...
just slot that little turn right above the move forward. Let's see if that works.
And run.
Okay.
But now he's...
What did he find? A Nautilus shell.
Okay, continue. Looks freezing out there. Catch a salmon on your way to the underwater ruins.
So have a look at the maze first. What do you think we need to do?
Now he must turn right.
Okay, so we can do it the long way and then check how we can simplify it. That specifies how many times to repeat it. So why not slot that one straight under when run? There you go. And then pop a move forward in there. Okay, he's turning. So we've let it repeat 3 times. We haven't told him to turn. So take this bottom one here and chuck the rest of them. Yeah, drag them out.
Drag all of those out. We've got to make him turn right. There. That's okay. So got to reset and run. Repeat 3 times. Move forward.
You're so close, look at that.
Turn right, and then three times, 2 times.
And now it's not going to let you because it wants you to level up. So they've allowed you 10 blocks of code, but we've used all of them. So if you're looking at that, can you see a way that we could possibly use this loop here to simplify what we've done? Slot this guy, repeat until goal under the when run.
Yeah.
Okay. Pop the repeat 3 times. Okay.
I've gone from 10 to 11.
Yeah, because we introduced this additional loop. Maybe throw away from here, from this pink one here. See if you can drag those. Okay. So what we could do is that we can replicate that bit of code, but then instead of right, also make it turn left. Try pop it underneath that blue one. Change that left back to right. Let's have a look. There you go.
Underneath there.
He's going to go right, left,
And
right.
now we need to go, but we haven't asked him to do right.
But we're repeating it.
Okay.
So the sequence he'll do, he'll turn right, then he'll turn left, then he'll
Okay.
turn right again, then he'll turn left again. Let's see. See, now he's turning right again and moving forward until you've reached your goal. Hala, hala.
It's just insane to think that somebody can write all of that
I know,
and
exactly.
try and do one
Last
more.
one. Okay, so this one, again, it's a little video to introduce it beautifully.
You found the underwater ruins, searched the sandstone for a chest containing prismarine treasure.
So this is basically how self-driving cars operate and how robots are programmed to act autonomously, because you're saying to him, if there is a path to the right, and then you introduce the command. So if there's a path to the right, turn to the right, for example. So they've again given you the starter code there. So he'll move forward, and then if there's a path to the right, what should he do?
In which case then he must go forward, 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 repeat, and then if path to the right, take it, and then go forward, forward, forward. If path to the right.
And then we know if he just turns, that's a bit useless. So after that,
He has to move forward.
so the magic is if there's no path, he's just going to move forward forever. So he turned right because there was a path to the right, and then he turned right and kept moving forward. You got to level 7. Congratulations.
Let me just have a look at that code. If I were writing code to direct my digitally connected electricity to perform certain functions at certain times of the day, I would do repeat until goal function, all of those empty brackets and spaces and
So this is why we have respect for all the coders in the world. So factories now increasingly using robots, but the actual operators of the robots, they also have a very simple iPad-like screen with which to operate. So the people writing this are literally the designers of that code.
yeah, that was fascinating, Zani. Thank you very, very
Oh,
much.
you're very welcome. Thank you.
Afternoon Drive with John Maytham.
On CapeTalk.